A dark fantastic network presentation. Last scene. A mystery.
William went into the bedroom. He stood before the desk, thinking things through one last time. Now or never. He had sworn never to do it again, to stay away from anything that could put him anywhere near violence. That day in the woods, he'd vowed never to use that gun again. His grandfather was the one who had been shot, but William was the one who had been scarred, whose will to live had almost been shattered. It had taken him years, the love and support of his grandma Irene and the kindness of Mr. Goff to overcome the fear and move on. But things change. Darkness waits, and when the light is weakest, it surrounds you. William shook his head, pushing the thoughts aside. Lara needed his help, and Michelle could still be alive. And that stranger in black. Just thinking about him, the way he moved, the shape of his eyes, quickened William's breath, made his hands sweat. William wiped his palms on the legs of his trousers, then opened the drawer and loaded the gun. Johnny stopped in front of the Connors Hotel, Lara by his side. He raised his hand, pointed at the building. "It's coming from there," he said. Lara started towards the entrance. He grabbed her arm. "No, wait," he said. He looked down. "It's coming from there." Lara followed his gaze. He was looking at a manhole a few feet to the left of the hotel. She nodded. "Okay, I know a way," she said, and smiled. Johnny sighed. If only he could have a drink, just one, this whole excursion would be much more fun. "Come on," she said, and walked towards the entrance to the hotel. Then again, Johnny thought the Connors had one of the best bars in town, and so he smiled and followed her inside. "Where are they?" William said. He was on the phone with Cooper. "How should I know?" Cooper said. "Lara, she's out of control. I understand what she's going through, but she's keeping me in the dark. I don't know how to help her." "When did you last speak to her?" William said. "Just now, actually. She called and asked me for a favor. A mighty strange one, in fact," Cooper said, speaking faster and louder as he went along. It was obvious he was at the end of his rope. William always knew him to be an impatient man, so this whole situation must be driving him mad. "What did she want?" William said. "She said she was at the Connors Hotel and she wanted me to find someone from the staff to help her with something. She knows I'm part owner, so—" William cut him off. "Help her? How?" Cooper breathed into the phone. A moment passed. It was obvious he didn't want to say any more. "Tell me, Cooper. Maybe I can help." "Damn it all to hell. She wanted someone to take her to the sub-basement. I have no idea why. There's nothing down there but HVAC ducts and plumbing. It seemed so important to her, so I called someone and got him to meet her there." William hung up. The Connors Hotel, a block away from Wallace Street. It was all connected. He knew what Lara was looking for. The same thing Spring-Heeled Jack was after. Jerry, the young assistant manager Cooper had assigned to help Lara navigate the sub-basement of the hotel, was smiling nervously, trying to accommodate her as best he could. "Where does this lead to?" Lara asked, pointing to a smoky corridor to her right. "Well, I don't know. Let me check with the shift manager," Jerry said, flustered, mumbling something into his walkie-talkie. "It's damn hot in here, isn't it?" Johnny said, wiping the sweat off his face and neck with his now-sodden handkerchief. Thank God he had splashed a bit of aftershave onto it, or things would be nigh unbearable at the moment. What with the din of the machinery and the musty smells and the dampness and the smoke. Lara didn't seem to hear Johnny. As soon as he'd stopped hearing that hum, she seemed to lose interest in him. Well, not exactly, but her entire focus now was on finding whatever it was she was searching for. Johnny still wasn't sure what they were doing down here. They were supposed to be looking for Michelle, and Lara believed that finding Michelle meant following that strange low-frequency sound that Johnny had started hearing an hour ago. Out of the blue, it had come to him, vibrating his eardrums, tickling his teeth. And he had to finally admit that Lara wasn't crazy, that she'd been telling the truth about that sound all along. Johnny lowered the handkerchief and saw that Lara and that sycophant from the hotel were gone. No, there they were, far ahead of him. They'd almost left him behind. He didn't mind that much. He needed the break, but he was afraid of getting lost down here in this underground maze. He started towards them. "Why the hurry?" the voice said. Johnny stopped. Someone was with him down here, unseen. Johnny looked to his left, then to his right. Yes, someone was there, hiding behind a veil of steam. A man. Oh God, Johnny thought. Not him. Not again. And he felt the terror come back to him, the terror he'd felt when he saw that man at the fishing district. That dark stranger. Those eyes. That terrible smile and those teeth. He had to go back. He had to find his way out of here, out of this whole nightmare. The figure parted the steam with his hands and came through. It wasn't the man Johnny had seen before. It was someone much older. Someone he knew. No, Johnny didn't think he knew the stranger standing before him. But something about him, about his tweed jacket and workman's boots, looked familiar. "Johnny lad, you sure are at the wrong place at the wrong time, ain't you?" the man said in a thick Irish brogue. "Who are you?" Johnny said, taking a cautious step back. "I work here. What are you doing here?" the man said, taking a step forward. "How do you know my name?" Johnny said, and as he glanced ahead, he saw that Lara was gone. She'd left him behind. "I asked you, lad, what are you doing down here?" the man repeated, and Johnny saw that he had his right hand in his jacket pocket, grabbing something. Johnny didn't like the way this was going, so he started backing away. The man smiled, creasing his aged face. He seemed to enjoy Johnny's fear. Johnny wanted to turn around and run, try to catch up to Lara. The man pushed his left hand inside his left jacket pocket. Slowly, he took out his right hand. He was holding a small flask, the kind with the faux leather sheathing. The kind that Johnny liked to have with him on his walks alone at night, enjoying a sip every now and then in the cool night air. The man's smile broadened. "Care for a nip?" the man said. Johnny shook his head, but without knowing it, he'd already taken a step towards the man, leaning forward. "Ah, I see that you do. That's fine. Just fine. I don't like to drink alone, especially when I'm down here doing this dirty work," the man said, bridging the distance between them. Johnny sighed, stopped moving. "I can't. Someone's waiting for me." The old man seemed shocked to hear it. "I could have sworn you were all alone. No one waiting for you." Johnny didn't like the sound of those words. The spell was broken and he started to back away again. And that's when the man took his left hand out of his pocket and lightning quick stabbed Johnny in the chest with the switchblade.
This has been Last Scene, a mystery.